Hello, Internet. It has been it's more than 2 months since my last video blog. Whoa, where's the time go? I kept doing open mics when I got back to Austin after Christmas, and I am now up to 131. I did not go out tonight, but I've already been to 5 this week, and it's Thursday. My roommate Jana left her car here while she went on tour, and so I was able to go up north and farther south and get to a couple open mics in one day, 2 days in a row. So, and even got to one that I'd never been to before, for number 130. So, kind of amazing that here in Austin you can go to over 100 open mics in less than a year and still not get to them all. And I know there's more that I haven't been to yet. I would like to keep trying to get to more, but when you go to 2 in one night, that also means that one of them is usually pretty late. And so I was tired tonight after doing two double headers in a row. I'm like, I'm gonna stay home. I think it was the right thing to do. I've been reading this book. It's called Uncertainty by Jonathan Fields. And the subtitle is Turning Fear and Doubt into Fuel for Brilliance. I've been really enjoying it. I'm almost to the end, and I just got it a few days ago, just started it a few days ago. But he's just talking about how living a creative life, there's a lot of uncertainty, and so strategies for dealing with that. And one of the things is to have a regular routine, because when everything else is sort of uncertain, you don't know what's going on. Changing that, if you can have a routine that stays the same, like always getting up and doing some meditation or prayer and writing in a journal or creating some little ritual exercise, whatever, that creates a sense of stability and certainty in your life, then gives you a lot more confidence to go forward with the creative, uncertain things. I don't know, that was just a small part of it that I really got a lot out of. And the other thing that I got a lot out of that was timely was talking about how a lot of times we tend to, when we're doing big projects, we'll tend to, towards the end, like, throw everything aside and just focus on the project and, not sleep and not eat and not exercise and really get tapped out in the finishing of the project. And Jonathan was talking about comparing the last book that he wrote to this one, and he really focused on, in his last weeks before launching the book, like sticking to his routines, and he still put in a lot more time into the project towards the end of the book, but it felt more humane and less stressful to do it that way. So that is good for me, because I am coming up on the end of this Rubicon year, and I'm going to be starting the recording of my EP in 2 weeks from today. So that's very exciting. And it also, one of the other Rubiconers is recording today, and I did a little run for the studio getting some supplies and snacks and stuff for them to prepare. And when I dropped it off, Dana was like, so this is kind of a preview, this is what's going to be happening for you. They were all setting up the microphones and stuff like that in 2 weeks. I was like, holy cow, that's soon. So between hearing that, like, actual deadline, like, and getting that concrete in my head and reading the book, I'm at the minute inspired to take care of myself for the next couple weeks and work at getting to bed at least a little earlier, and making sure I get some exercise and eating good, healthy foods and stuff like that, because I'm recording! I'm so excited! I was thinking too, like, in some senses I could have come down here and gone into a studio and recorded 12 songs even. I mean, I've been writing for a long time and I have a lot of songs, but in some senses, I could have done that. I could have even done that in Fairfield, but and I think it would have been a fine record. But I think that this is going to be something really special. You know, I've been playing and working on the songs a lot. I mean, we chose the 5 to go on the EP several months ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it's several months ago, and since then been really focusing on those songs and playing them out, playing them with the group, and in the last weeks we've been really focusing on refining and getting the timing down and writing out charts so that other people can play them with me. And just so much care and attention has really gone into these songs, and I know also that the experience of performing at all the open mics has changed my guitar playing and my voice and how I sing, just kind of naturally, just from doing. So that's exciting and that feels good. One thing Dan was saying, he's like, you know, because we were talking about like what would I have maybe wanted more out of the Rubicon Year, what would make it like even the best thing ever it could be, and beyond what it already is. And I had to stop for a minute because I'm real happy with where it is and where I am and how far I've come. But I just kind of reflected back to like when I first heard about this and was planning to come, like what was I thinking I was going to get out of it? And one thing that I thought I was going to get was more guitar, like detail, technique, and theory. But I wasn't actually really ready for it, like looking at now in hindsight. So I wasn't ready for the amount that I thought I would have been doing, but at the same time, I have come a super long way with my guitar. When I came, I wasn't using a pick. I wasn't as refined in keeping the guitar in tune. I wasn't, as strong in my strumming or anything like that. And so Dan was pointing out to me, he's like, you know, if we'd started recording when you first came here, you wouldn't have been the one to play guitar on your album, but now you are going to be because you're a strong, rhythm guitarist that you can back yourself up. So that's definite progress. And so that was good to hear and get that concrete feedback of guitar progress. Definitely something I still want to work on, but I think now I'm better prepared and more comfortable with the concept of practicing. It's still something that I don't know if it will ever come easily and enjoyably to me to just like sit down and practice, but I'm more okay with it than I was before. Oh, I want to show you. These are earrings made out of the guitar strings that I played 100 open mics on. So, you probably can't see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I can see there's little fret marks. I don't think you can see it on this. From where the strings press down against the frets. There's a little one right there. A little dark. Anyway, so that's just a little something to remind me, celebrate the accomplishment of doing 100 open mics before going home for Christmas. I think I will be able to do 150 before I go back to Fairfield, because that is the plan for now. So it's not all gelled together yet, but I'm gonna do the album in March and I guess maybe a little into April. I don't know how long it's gonna take to record. I don't know these things. And then I would also like to stay in Texas through at least part of May because the Kerrville Folk Festival is in May and it's very close to Austin, and I've always wanted to go for like years and years, and it just seems like it'd be a shame not to go when I'm this close, both time-wise and physical location-wise. So then I do need to go home for at least a bit, and and go from there, figure out what happens from there. Whatever happens, I know it's going to include music, and a lot of it, and a lot of my music. So my life has always included music for many, many years, but a lot of it has, the main focus has been on other people's music, and I still love other people's music, but now I feel more confident to add my voice to the conversation, I guess it's really a way to put it. It's a little bit of a mystery, but it's kind of exciting, and I think I have a really good foundation for going forward with my creativity and expressing it and putting it out there, and I'm very excited. I've been writing more songs, and so I'll be wanting to make another recording in the somewhat nearish future, methinks. That's my tiny update for now. Oh, one more exciting thing. I am going to play in a showcase during South by Southwest. It's unofficial, but it's still awesome. And there's going to be a ton of people at Fairbean Coffee. I mean, there's going to be tons of music all over. But Fairbean's been one of my favorite open mics, and the one that sort of feels like home base. Because Amy Zambrip is just so welcoming and supportive, and I mean, most of the hosts are at the places that I go, but somehow that one's felt kind of like home, so it feels good to be able to do a little South by showcase there. I'm gonna have 45 minutes. Oh, and I did get to play so many things. It's been a while. I did get to play last Friday at a food trailer park. It's called the Bolden Creek Food Park. MT and Nancy Helton host the Kick Butt Coffee open mic up at the Triangle up north, and they also host the music stage at this food park on South First. And so me and some of my friends were the opening Friday night, and I got to play an hour, and it was good. It was I never played a whole hour before. I played 45 minutes before, but those extra 15 minutes make a difference in material and in my voice, and it was a really good experience. And made a few tips, got to buy my dinner with them and tip the other musicians, and got to hang out with the other musicians. It's fun. Sometimes when we're having shows all over the place, like it's going to happen during South by, it's hard to get to see all of the shows. So it's nice to be in a show with other people, and then you can hear their music then. And it was in last week, beginning of March, and it was outside, and I wore a tank top, so that was pretty exciting to be in this warm of a weather this early. I guess it does kind of make up for it in heat during the rest of the summer, but I don't know. Enjoy the good part. I guess that's the update for now. South by on the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, 3 p.m. Uncertainty by Jonathan Fields. Very excellent book. Guitar string earrings. I also made a necklace for my friend Emily out of another set of guitar strings that I found. I'm thinking when I do my Kickstarter, maybe I can offer a prize of jewelry, guitar string jewelry, from the strings I record on, maybe? I don't know. That will be more to be determined. Oh, I also have been judging a songwriting contest online called Spin Tunes. I've been in it before. That community has been the one I've written several songs through either Spin Tunes or other offshoot one-time contests. So that's been fun to be on the other side of the fence, judging the songs, and hard. I wanna not just rank the songs, but actually listen to them with a lot of care and attention and give people feedback on what I think about the songs and how I think they could be better. And it's very subjective and, you know, interesting too, because some of the judges will, you know, the same song could be like on one judge's high rankings and on another one's low rankings. So just a good learning experience and really getting me to zero in and use my critical thinking cap on songs and just get to be a little more involved with that community again. So yeah, that has been a fun thing I've been doing as well. There's one more round, and I'm excited to see what the finalists come up with. See you on the internet.